Now, moving on, I want to do a movie review. It's a flick that just came out on DVD. It's a little independent flick called Long Pigs. Now, this was originally came out in, I believe, 2007, and it's been making the circuit, showing at various festivals and film festivals across the country, and it just came out on DVD. It was directed and written by Nathan Hines and Chris Power, and the flick runs just about 81 minutes. The cast, I really, really want to point out Anthony Alviano, who plays Anthony McAllister.
It's only like human beings that are so arrogant so as to believe that they're better than every other kind of animal out there. And if it was so wrong to eat it, then why would it taste so good?
And also I want to highlight the amazing, amazing special effects by Chris Bridges and Tony Labatt. As I said, this is a small indie flick, a little low budget, but it's one of those films where, again, I watched this and I was really taken aback by what I saw. And I mean that in a good way. It's a mockumentary. It's a fake documentary. The film's about two filmmakers who are basically documenting a serial killer who has a taste for cooking with human flesh.
You know what they say, every cannibal wants to be a director, right?
Now, it's as I said, a low-budget independent film. And it follows this serial killer who he doesn't kill because he was abused. He doesn't kill because he hates. He doesn't hate women. He doesn't hate his mother. He doesn't, it's none of those usual stereotypes about a serial killer. This is as simple as this. He thinks human flesh tastes good, and he kills for no other reason.
This is so good.
And as bizarre as that sounds, you follow this engaging character. It's basically a character study of a serial killer. And at times it comes off as a dark satire, and it's the scenes with the serial killer interposed with, there's this radio character who's a little Howard Stern-esque. There's interviews with a cop, interviews with the family members, and so forth. Those scenes are a little uneven, but when the action focuses on the serial killer, it is really engaging, and I'm going to say disturbing. This film is definitely not for the squeamish. It's very graphic in certain points. When they decide to showcase the really bizarre gutting and killing and stripping away of the flesh of these murder victims, it's really disturbing. Again, it reminds me of every time you see on the news where they find 15 bodies in this guy's basement, you have the neighbor that says, I don't understand, Billy was such a nice boy, he was so quiet. That's exactly this character. And it makes it even more unsettling because all of a sudden you're like, well, what's with that guy next door? Who's that guy next door? Because this character could be living next door. Or, he could be the host of a wildly popular internet show for haunters and Halloween fanatics. But anyway, I said, I'm not really a fan of these type of flicks. The whole documentary thing I think is a little overdone. I'm not really into serial killers. But as I said, if at all you're interested in effects for your haunt or you're into special effects at all, there are scenes where I said he's dissecting these bodies in his basement, where I'm not squeamish, and I actually started to get like a little bit, whoa, like what the F is this? It's really unsettling, and it's some of the most bizarre scenes and really interesting effects. If you look at it from that perspective, I was really taken aback by how well done this was for a low-budget film. As I said, it's uneven, but it's interesting enough, it's compelling enough that I definitely think it's worth a watch. It's available on DVD, so definitely if you can find it, check it out, called Long Pigs. Okay?